Cristal, congratulations on a terrific weekend at George Fox, taking 3 out of 4, moving the Pirates into first place by themselves. Talk about your observations from this past weekend.
Yeah, it was by far the most emotional, thrilling weekend that we've had. I mean, we go into it with everybody saying this is a battle for first place, and we don't show up basically for the first game. And it was a big eye-opener. We actually didn't show up on Friday at all, and we were still able to pull one out in the second game on Friday. Team had a kind of a heart-to-heart on Saturday and just said, you know, what do we need to do differently? And it was such a good time of just coming together as a unit, and night and day difference when they came out on Saturday. I mean, just making plays that they weren't even trying to make on Friday. So they really flipped that switch, and some of the things that they were saying, you know, was we were at our worst on Friday, and we still were able to pull out a win. So imagine us at our best, and came out Saturday, gave their best, and came out with 2 wins.
The obviously timely hitting, timely pitching on Saturday. Was that the best that we've played this year, do you think?
I think that, yeah, probably just because you're playing such another solid team, and everyone is scrapping every out. I mean, without somebody being there, I mean, the energy, it was electrifying all Friday and all Saturday. I mean, it was just fully intense the whole time. And so to come up with big hits and really stressful moments like that, I mean, for Shannon to hit a game-winning grand slam, for Kayla on Friday to hit a game-tying home run, I mean, those things are just massive to do in a setting like that. So because the pressure was so much more than maybe what some other games have been in the past, I would say that's probably the best that we've played.
And now the mentality is you have to put that behind you, because there's another really big series coming up this weekend. How are you and the girls doing that this week?
Yeah, I think that all along they've been talking about all year about how we want to control our own destiny. This is the first year where we've been sitting in a position where we don't have to hope and wish, you know, that somebody beats somebody else in other games, and we've not ever had that luxury, and we want to keep that. And so that's kind of just been the focus, is to not rely and not really have to care about what's going on in other games in the conference, but to just kind of go to work and play our game every day so that we can control our own destiny. And that's what they did this last weekend, and we want to be able to stay there. And so that's kind of the focus, is to be able to go into that last series against Lewis and Clark still controlling our own destiny.
And what do we see on paper about Linfield that will present us a challenge?
Yeah, I mean, Linfield is always a good hitting team, so you're going to be putting a good hitting team against the best pitching team in the conference, and they have a solid pitcher in McNeely, and so we'll have to come out and we'll have to put some runs on the board, but I think it's going to be a good matchup overall. You have 2 good hitting teams with probably the 2 best pitching staffs also in the conference, so it'll be fun.